Ashley here, and welcome to my channel. Whether this is your first time here or you've been here before, thank you for watching my video. Today I am doing a multi-level family build, and I had a lot of fun doing this. I based this off of a home that I had in, like, one of my family members had when I was younger, and it's the type of home where you have like 3 different levels. It's kind of hard to achieve on here because I can't technically do it like a tri-level home because the upstairs wouldn't like work the way it was supposed to, you know, but I thought it turned out really nice. I like the way it turned out. My biggest issue that I had with this is when you do the downstairs where you cut the foundation and the inside, it does look really nice, and I don't even care that I can see the foundation from the inside. I actually like the way it looks, but it's like I can only do one room. So I was trying to play around with it, see if I could stick a laundry room down there and like a little bathroom, and it just wasn't working because I would have to have a step up and a step down, and everything would be like really weird, so didn't really work. But I was able to put a nice little living room down there, and it looks really good. So right here you see I thought I would make the whole layout first and then cut the floor, and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't gonna work. And then I delete that, cut the floor, and that didn't really work either. Yeah, just putting a bathroom there. I do end up having a bathroom downstairs though, but I do not have a laundry room in this house. So what I'm thinking is, since this is actually going to be part 1, I am going to have a second part to this video, which is the decorating. I will throw a laundry room in the downstairs bathroom because when I made this, the downstairs bathroom had a shower in it, and I don't know, some people might want to shower downstairs, but I kind of wanted it to be a half bath, so I think it's going to look a lot better with a laundry room stuff down there. I will do that in the next part, and I'm excited to have this decorated too, but right here, we're just doing the build. The only decoration that I will have in here is going to be the lighting. The bathrooms are going to be done, and the kitchen is going to be furnished just basic as well. So the upstairs in this house is going to have a master bedroom, and then you have 2 little bedrooms in there as well. And I was just kind of playing around with the layout of this. I did not pre-plan how I was going to build this house. I had a concept in mind, but I didn't have it like all written out in front of me. So yeah, I move stuff around. I kind of like get a little funky with the walls up here for a second, but it works out okay. It ends up looking pretty good, I think. And this bathroom, I have 3 doors to it, so it ends up being a hall and a Jack and Jill. And so you can just get to that bathroom from all over the place, which is really functional and efficient, I feel like. I apologize, I don't always have the best audio on here. I was listening to one of my videos earlier, and one of them just sounds kind of bad. It's like is it 95 Woodland? I think that's the name of it. That one, I don't know why the audio sounded really bad in that. I do need to get a better headset. I just have a $25 headset from Amazon, so it's nothing super fancy to write home about. But as I get more into this, I will be getting better equipment, hopefully, and I hope that it doesn't take away from the build. I just like to talk about my builds. The last thing that I want when you're watching my videos is to be like, oh my gosh, she is so boring. And I would feel so horrible. I don't want to waste anyone's time. I don't want to waste my time. I want, when you watch my videos, for you to actually enjoy watching them. So that's why I add my audio. I hope it adds just a little extra layer of interest to it and kind of explains what I'm doing and why things are going the way they are, and if there's anything I need to address during the build that I can just tell you. I I have started the next part. So I do add a couple things and change things around. This roof was kind of giving me a hard time. I wasn't exactly sure how I wanted to do this, so I kind of played around with it a little bit, but I liked the way it ends up turning out. I end up taking that top one off and switching it out for another one that looks like the front one, and it looks good. I wanted this house to not look super like expensive or fancy. I wanted it to look like a home that was affordable for a family. I'm not sure what the total ends up being, and I know by the time I finish furnishing this, it's going to be super expensive, but I don't want it to look like really crazy expensive. That's why when I get to decorating the kitchen, I actually do white appliances in there because not everyone is going to have stainless steel appliances. I really like to emphasize that when I build, I want homes to be like always realistic and not super fancy every single one. And of course I love doing fancy builds too, I really do, but I like to have variation because not everyone lives the same way. And so in here I have 2 bathrooms that I end up doing, and they're like updated and look really nice, like they renovated them. And the Jack and Jill bathroom, as you will see shortly, is a little bit of like Smurf vibes. But in these houses, back when they were building like these type of homes that I was basing it off of, that's when they had like the pink tiles and the blue tiles, and I tried to go with pink in one of my previous builds, and I couldn't do it. I think that was the only bathroom in that house. I was like, no, I need to update it. But in this one, I have 3 bathrooms, so I can have one of them that they're just like, okay, we don't have the money to update this bathroom, so this one is just the kids' bathroom, and it's just gonna stay like that. So that's why I went that route. And again, like the white appliances, I thought it suited this build really well. I absolutely enjoy decorating, but I know everyone has different families and different styles, so that's why I really like to do the builds where I don't fully decorate them, just so you are able to decorate them, like the bedrooms. I don't know who's downloading this house. I don't know if you have babies, if you have kids, if you have teenagers, if they're boys, if they're girls. And I want to give you an option of doing some stuff yourself. And I know you can delete decorations, but everyone decorates differently too. So those windows, real quick, they look really dark. I couldn't really fix them. I think it's just I have the short ceilings. Didn't want to raise the ceilings in this house. I felt like the shorter ceilings were more true to character. But there is like a ceiling down there, and it's like functionally closed in. But yeah, they're a little bit dark. But anyway, when I decorate this house, I was going to do those 2 bedrooms. I was going to do them. I think I'm leaning towards doing like 2 boys, a teenager, and just like a child or a toddler. Haven't really figured it out yet, but I was going to do a 2-boy home just because it's a little different. I feel like I'm always doing girls' rooms. Maybe it's because like I don't have a girl in real life, so I just always feel like girls on The Sims, but I am like such a proud boy mom that I'm going to make this house like a boy mom house and go with that. And if you decide to download it, you can switch out those rooms as well. And in the front here, I was trying to go for the pergola look because it looked so plain. I actually wasn't even going to put a roof on top of the deck, and I just wasn't feeling the way it looked. And then once I framed in this pergola and had it up there, I was like, I'm not really liking this either. I felt like it just didn't suit this home, and I switched that out for a roof, and I feel like that just looked a lot better on the front of the house than having that there. And I like run out of breath talking and doing these. I talk so quickly, and I can't slow down. I need to slow down my voice. I love doing landscaping. That is like huge for me, and I know I say that probably every build video I'm gonna say that, but I feel like landscaping just really makes it. So I did a lot of that for this house. There's 3 gates on the fence, and so it's good. If you put it on this lot, there's like that nice area behind the house, and so a gate back there is really functional. So you have that pretty little like trail back there and bench and the water, and it looks really nice. So I didn't want to not fence it in, but I didn't want to cut off access to that as well. And I actually, once I went to upload this to the gallery, realized that I posted this house the wrong way. I thought that was the way it was supposed to go because like the water was back there, so I thought, okay, like I don't know, and I messed it up because when it took the pictures of it, it looked like it was supposed to face the other way. But good news about this lot is that it is 30 by 30, so it is a perfect square, and then if it needs to be switched around, it can be. The only issue with this house is I think that there are problems with switching them around when you have like the foundation, the floor is not going to switch with it, and the terrain paint, I'm not sure if they'll switch with it. I'd have to find out and see, but hopefully there's no issues if you want to turn it around. There might be, I can't promise you, but it does look really good facing this way as well. So if you want to place it on this lot and have it the way that I have it facing, it looks exactly like this. I did end up adding already I put another pine tree there, and I added just some more greenery afterwards, which you will not see in this video or the screenshots because it is in the next part that I haven't quite completed yet, but you will see that in the next one. I just wanted a little bit extra privacy up there because once I started decorating it, I realized like it was really open to the road over there. So yeah, I wanted to close that off just a little bit. I love those really big, like, what is it, bulbous bushes. I love those. Those are really good for decorating. This area was a little bit rough because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I still don't feel like it looks as good as I want it to look, but I tried. I wanted it to look really pretty, and normally the grasses and the hydrangeas will do it for me, and that normally looks good no matter what you do with them, but in this one I just wasn't quite sure. So I know I stick a little fence in there and throw in some those like little ground level flowers. Those look good just for ground cover underneath things, and so hopefully you like it, and hopefully you think it looks nice because I think it's okay. It's all right. I can't wait to get to the kitchen in this house. I really like how I did the kitchen. I really do. It's different. It's not like exactly how I always do things, always trying to mix it up. I do throw these really pretty sunflowers because who doesn't like sunflowers at their house? You know, they're so bright and cheery, and I love oversizing them like that because they're so big. If you've ever seen sunflowers like out in a field up north, they get humongous. So, you know, they really do. They could honestly reach the second story of this house. They get that big. Yeah, on the inside I have all of this like exterior stuff in there, and it looks kind of funny with the decorations, but it looks good at the same time. So when you decorate, I know it's going to match the foundation on the outside, but it's like an extra layer of decorations that's really easy to put up because you put it up right with the rest of your house, and you know, whatever season it is, you can kind of do it accordingly of what looks good inside and what looks good outside. I feel like I keep decorating with all these decorations on the outside. I will have this posted first, but I did a recording yesterday where I built a home that I will not be decorating it. I'm having someone else decorate it, so you'll have to check out that video to get the details on that. But this house will definitely have a part 2 of me decorating it, and I hope you like the way it looks. I also added, if you see where the fence is down there, make it longer, fix that a little bit. And I also add a couple more pillars there. They block the view a little bit from the dining room to the living room, but it's very true to that type of house that you would have the pillars there. So, I mean, a lot of times you have like the railing bars and they go all the way down and they pretty much completely block your view. So not always, but sometimes. So I threw some of them in there and they look really nice, and I believe that is in the screenshots. If it's not, I'll make sure I take one of that in the screenshots and add it to this video at the end so you can see it. And I always put lights in the closets. I know I don't really technically need to put them in there, but it bugs me. I don't like it when they're all dark and the rest of the house isn't dark. It just feels weird to me. So yeah, over here I put the stairs over there. In the decorated version, I will be doing some changes to the wallpaper as well, because once I decorate, I like to base the wallpaper off of how I decorate the house. So I have the very generic, just all over color. When you buy a new house, or if you buy a house that has been flipped or remodeled, a lot of times they will go in there with one color and just do the entire house exactly the same. And so that's kind of the reason I did that. And here, yeah, there's the blue tile right there. Originally I was going to put it in the master, but I was like, no, if you are going to renovate, I feel like the master would be one that you kind of made a huge priority. And so this one is a little bit blue. It's a little overwhelming, but I like it at the same time. It looks good. It looks realistic. It looks like something you would see, something that maybe eventually would be fixed, but they didn't fix yet. And in here, just this nice, pretty, like grayish purple color. I like that a lot. My other favorite color in here is like this really soft green color. It reminds me of one of the colors that I have in my house that is absolutely gorgeous. It is called Sea Salt by Sherwin-Williams, and that is like a really popular color, and it is so super gorgeous. I really like that short wall there, and I was gonna keep it. I thought it looked really nice. I know it kind of cut through the tub, but I did like it. But I was like, I don't know, I like it, but I'm not sure anyone else would like it, so I switched it out. I'm really living for doing that little wall right now between the shower and the bathtub. I did that in my other build that I just did. I like it. I feel like it looks nice. It looks like the shower just kind of is like connected to the wall and the glass connects to it, and it just has this really pretty look to it. I really like it. And I usually never use those cabinets, but I really like that in the bathroom as well. I thought it looked nice. And then this one's a little bit, I told you, it is Smurfy. Like that's like the whole thing in there. I'm telling you, I feel like it looks good. I feel confident with it. I know it's a little bit dated, but I like it. So I went with it. And I would keep it that way playing in this house. Honestly, I would. I like it. And this is the other bathroom that I was talking about. I throw in a shower, and I'm not sure that that's totally necessary. I'm going to make it kind of like it was a utility room type deal. And then when they updated the house, they're like, man, you got to go all the way upstairs to use the bathroom. Let's kind of like throw a bathroom in there because that happens too. So yeah, in my decorated version, I'm going to take out the shower. You can always put it back, but I think I'm going to take it out. Because there's a lot of times in houses like this, they only have one bathroom. Like this, I added a master. There's one downstairs. There are houses like this all the time where if you have to go to the bathroom, even if you're downstairs in that little basement living room, you got to go up and then up because the only bathroom in this house is going to be upstairs by the bedrooms. That is so super common. So this house, they got lucky. They don't have a shortage of bathrooms. In the kitchen, I really was going to go with this countertop because I was going to say, okay, I have white appliances. they probably couldn't afford to switch out the like cabinets, and they're just gonna paint it. And I was like, I cannot do this color in here. So I know I end up switching those out. Really like in this house that I add in the end, because I don't have a pantry in this house, I add the different type of cabinetry at the end, and it's purposely detached from these, and you'll see it here in a second, because I want it to look standalone. And it wasn't that one right there. It looks like it's not part of the kitchen. It doesn't match, and that was completely intentional. I want it to look like a piece of furniture that you would have brought and stuck in that space, and it is not a part of the kitchen that is in the house. Yeah, right here I'm like trying to find a tile that I feel like works with that. I'm like, I can't do it. So switched it out for this, and I thought it looks really nice. And I work around a little bit trying to figure out doing a island, and I just couldn't figure it out the way I liked it. The space was kind of funky with it, so I did the same thing that I did in one of my other builds, where I have the cabinet that actually matches that end pantry. It looks like something that you would have bought and stuck it in there yourself, and it looks really nice in there. I end up going with like really industrial bar stools in the decorating part, and it looks really nice in there. So I'm excited. I'm excited to finish decorating. I have only just gotten started, so that is going to be uploaded here very shortly, or maybe when you're watching this it'll already be uploaded. And if it is uploaded, I will have the link down below. So thank you so much for watching, and like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it all. Thank you guys. Bye.